Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle, an Odyssey station. And yeah, if you missed the big announcement yesterday, we are part of this awesome new Odyssey. That's right. If you had radio.com, it's now Odyssey. If you used to go to radio.com on the internet, you now go to odyssey.com. It is awesome. Your app is automatically updated if you already had it. And if you didn't really have the app before, there's a lot of cool things on the Odyssey app, and you've got to download that today, man.
Lots of fun podcasts, lots of live stuff, is like our radio station as well. But let's not forget, it's part audio. It's part audacious. It's part Odyssey. Odyssey. I'm going to get that tattooed on my back.
Yeah, well, the logo looks pretty cool, actually. So, this bright orange logo on your back. I'm right in the tramp stamp area.
Does that guarantee me anything here at the company?
Oh, it guarantees you immortality. And you'll be able to go on an Odyssey. So listen, man, you got to get the Odyssey app because, first of all, like Steve said, you listen to us. Also, all the music, all the news, all the sports and podcasts that move you. Oh, yeah, that's what Odyssey is all about. It's AUDACY, Odyssey.
Let's play Beat Mix. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to Beat Mix. But it's Wednesday, so maybe there'll be a Whack It instead.
Whack it.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then.
All right.
Woo! And Steve was Mr. Wacky earlier when he handily defeated his opponent. Thank you.
But it's a new opponent, so we're going to have to see what happens now. We got Josh in Tacoma. Josh, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Josh.
All right, Steve, get out of here.
Goodbye.
Whack it.
For those playing at home, Josh will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Josh, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What band, named after a mode of transportation, had the hit songs Drops of Jupiter and Meet Virginia?
Pass.
How many seasons did That 70s Show have?
7.
No.
10.
No.
11.
No. The candy Skittles has had the slogan Taste the What?
Rainbow.
Yes. The Last Frontier is the nickname for what state?
Alaska.
Yes. What type of scientist studies microscopic plants and animals?
Microbiology.
Yes. Who performed at the most recent Super Bowl halftime show?
Bruno Mars.
No.
Pass.
What country is Ibiza a part of?
Italy.
No.
Spain.
Yes. For how many years was Al Gore vice president?
8.
Yes. UB40's first #1 hit, Red Red Wine, was a cover of whose song?
Prince.
No. What body system is the human heart a part of?
Cardio.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct.
Damn. It's not part of the cardiovascular system, or is that not a system?
I don't think that's a system.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Well,
or it's not the system that I wrote down here. So
that doesn't mean you're right, pal.
hopefully that's not a deciding factor there. And I'm not going to put any research into it. It's what I have here. So
I think I know the answer if it's not that, but we'll see.
yeah, I hope you do, because then if you got it right, then I would feel a lot better about it.
Yeah, well, I'm not a genius myself, so we're in trouble.
Yeah, but I would rather have you not nitpick about it and you just actually know the answer.
Okay, then.
Sorry. Are you okay? Steve?
Jesus!
Steve.
Did he just blow one?
Yeah, close your mouth.
Really?
When I pushed the door, I was holding it, and I thought, oh, this one's fine. It's like it's one of those.
Qualified.
Well, hey, congratulations, you guys passed the COVID test. Oh my
Jesus.
god, there we go. No, I don't smell, now I do.
And I knew it wasn't Rev, because
Whoa.
Rev has a special brand of stank.
Yeah, and I would
Yes.
start laughing. I would do exactly what Steve's doing right now, which is not keeping his cool. He's lost it.
I
So
don't think he gave me this look like,
Was
is
that
that you? And I'm like,
Yeah, it's a little musty here, Steve. BJ, plug your nose, man.
Is there a candle?
Damn.
look, did not expect that.
I'm not blaming you, but I do want to shame you for the stench.
Yes, well,
No blame, only shame.
no need for a COVID test. You guys are all good.
Well, I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Goodness. Are you ready?
All right.
Wow,
Well,
sorry.
let's see if I can get through this.
Just delightful.
What band named after a mode of transportation had the hit songs Drops of Jupiter and Meet Virginia? Train? Yes. How many seasons did that 70s show have?
10.
No.
9.
No.
6.
No. The candy Skittles had the slogan Taste the what?
Marshawn.
No.
Rainbow.
Yes.
Nice.
The Last Frontier is the nickname for what state?
Wyoming.
No.
North Dakota.
No. You already did that. Stop that.
Alaska.
Yes.
Nice.
What type of scientist studies microscopic plants and animals?
A botanist.
No.
Veterinarian.
No.
That's it.
Oh, sorry.
did that
Again.
already.
A
That's not
doctor.
good.
No. Who performed at the most recent Super Bowl halftime show?
The Weekend.
Yes. What country is Ibiza a part of?
Spain.
Yes. For how many years was Al Gore vice president?
8.
Yes. UB40's number one hit, Red Red Wine, was a cover of whose song?
Bar Marley.
No.
The Whalers.
No.
The Specials.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Steve and his Toots win.
Yes.
6-5.
Sorry, Josh.
Good game, Steve.
So
Thank
close.
you, my friend.
Yeah, very close. It definitely was the gas. Josh would have done better if you didn't gas him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whack it.
Wow. That's some potent playing right there.
Thank you. Potent is definitely the best word for that one.
That's for sure.
The type of scientist that studies microscopic plants and animals, Josh got correct, is a microbiologist.
Yes.
Does anybody know how many seasons that 70s show had?
I don't think 8 was guessed.
It was not guessed, and that was the correct answer. So good job.
Yeah, I tell everybody, go, if it was a successful show, start at 7, because they always have 7-year contracts in TV, and then work your way up if you think it was a show that had a bunch of seasons.
I forgot about that. I forgot you always mention that too.
And nobody ever remembers that tip. 7 is always the lucky number. It's always the contracts that people have to sign in sitcoms.
Does anybody know the cover of Red Wed or the band that UB40?
I forgot that was even a cover.
It wasn't even a band. It was a person.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It is Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond did Red Red Wine?
Really? Yeah. Hold on. I'll see if I can find it for you because I listened to it yesterday. It's not
That's
great.
nuts. I mean, of all the songs that Neil's done, I don't remember that one. And the fact that UB40 gets credit for it, or like, has the better version, I guess, or more successful version.
Well, congrats on your win, Steve.
Why,
Good job, Steve. Damn. I mean, Neil Diamond, I know a lot about Neil Diamond.
Well, clearly not everything.
Yeah, I guess not.
You poser.
Alrighty. Well, there you go. I am a poser. Well, is he, let's see, Rev, can you get that song real quick or no? Because if you can't get it quick, I got business, pal. I got things to do.
What do you think? Can he get it done in the next 20 seconds? Over
All right.
under. The pressure's on.
Oh, he didn't have it prepared. I thought he had it prepared in there, ready to go. So it was an afterthought. Yeah, he's not doing it.
He's got 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Will the Rev be able to pull it off?
Nope.
5 seconds. 4.
I see the look on his face.
3. He did it.
Still need her soul.
Wow. That's a different version.
Red wine.
Okay. Well, there you go.
It's up to you.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I mean, I don't hate it. I think the cover was better though.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Maybe isn't it funny how whatever, Neil, I don't know if this was a hit for Neil Diamond. I don't even remember it, so I don't think it was a big hit.
I can't imagine it was.
And yet somebody else takes it and really does a better version of it. That's insane.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Guess I didn't get to this question, but a lot of people are asking about the answer to the heart question.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say
Nancy.
What kind of system is the heart a part of? And the cardiovascular system was not the correct answer, so I was going to go with the circulatory system.
Yes. So the body system is what body system is the human heart a part of was the question, and it is the circulatory system. You are correct.
Okay, all right then. So,
would you have?
No.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's the only thing I knew out of everything. So, congratulations to nobody. Job. You know what time it is? Oh, it's time for you. Yes, you. You get to say whatever is on your mind. Listeners on the loose. That's right. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Or you can text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts at 918 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs. Mornings on The Rock. 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. Listeners on the Loose brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino. And what do you want to talk about? Whatever it is, make sure you follow Steve's rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ. To show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
So earlier, Danny mentioned that there was a strip club in Astoria, and we were starting to get a little bit more information about it. So we were like, what kind of strip club is in a random place like Astoria? It'd be like having a strip club at Ocean Shores or something along those lines. A few people said the name of that place is Annie's.
Yep.
And we've gotten a couple of rockaholic reviews of Annie's. So one person says, I was stationed in Astoria. Annie's has a one-legged stripper.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa. If there was ever a reason to make a trip to Astoria, this might be it.
The hidden gems.
I hope she dresses up as a pirate.
Right. That's her peg leg.
Yeah.
Her name is Peg to the main stage. Peg.
Yes.
Nice.
What's the lap dance like from Peg, I wonder?
Now we know why. Really. Now we know why there's a strip club there, though, because there's some military personnel there.
Somebody said the last time I went to Annie's, there was a mother-daughter duo. Yikes.
Whoa. Well, I mean, you got the CNC, right? I mean, that's what people are looking for.
Calf cow.
Yeah.
Bambi.
Yeah.
And her mom.
Oh. Yeah, she's got it going on. Astoria. There you go. Another reason to go to Astoria.
All right, so when are we going?
I mean, I'm free today.
Now we're
road trip.
Yes.
Woo! It's a party. Let's hop on over and see Peg.
Dude, do you guys want to hear something trippy? So I got a Facebook message from one of my old college buddies, a guy I was in a fraternity with, a guy by the name of Kyle. And I talked to him from time to time on Facebook, or we, not really keeping a lot of touch, but he just sent me a direct message. I'm like, what the hell's going on? He goes, hey, check this out. I hope you're doing well. He was going through his house and he found the postcard that I sent him when I first moved out here back in 1997.
Whoa.
Wow. It's so trippy. Just first of all, it's just like the cheesiest postcard of the Seattle skyline. It just says Seattle on it. And I'm like, what in the hell? I don't even remember sending this, BJ.
Wow. Right. Look at that bad boy.
So I of course want to read this thing, and it's triggering so many old memories I forgot when I first moved out here. It says, hey, Kyle, greetings from Seattle. So far, Seattle's been great. Weather's beautiful, and the city's pretty cool, too. Took a week to get here, another week to find a home, so I'm pretty broke, but I should hopefully get a job soon. I just wanted to drop you a line so you have my address and number before you move. Also, I didn't forget about the fish tapes. I'll send them to you when I get more secure financially. And so he said, hey, when am I getting those fish tapes? And I said, I'm still not secure financially. So. I don't even remember the tapes he's talking about, or I'm talking about. But it has my address. I'm like, I lived on 125th and 4th Avenue Northwest in like the Broadview shore, like close to Shoreline.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And so I, of course, had to Redfin the address because I'm curious. And the house, it says it's worth like $700,000, which is crazy. But it hasn't apparently the guy's still just renting it, or the woman's still renting it, because it hasn't been sold since 1985 when they bought it for $80,000.
Whoa.
But you see the house, and I forgot we even, it's been so long, 97, and I'm thinking back, and it's like, oh, it's triggering all these fun memories of living in that house. It's such a trip, man. Like one postcard just sent me down nostalgia lane.
Dude, that's early on your Seattle career where you had nothing, like you said. No money, broke as a joke?
Yeah, like it says. It was about a week that I lived in a couple of really shady motels, and also lived in my station wagon for a couple of days as well.
Damn, dude.
It was awful. It's like the worst. It was a terrible hotel or motel on Aurora that we tried staying at.
Oh, dear.
And it was, I was like, what's all those loud noises? Not realizing it was like some hooker transaction gone wrong. And
gone wrong or gone right?
Oh, it didn't sound like they were having fun.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Welcome to Seattle, buddy.
Yeah.
Damn. That's living right there.
Just like I wrote, I'll send you those fish tapes when I get more secure financially.
And he's still waiting.
Man, now I want to go Redfin all of my old homes.
Yeah, dude, it'll trigger some stuff. Like just seeing the picture of the house, I was just like, whoa. Totally remember the room that I was in. The room that I stayed in before we lived there, it must have been a family. So it had little dinosaur trim around the wall.
That's adorable.
Above on the top part of the wall. And when we were moving in, the lady's like, we can paint, we'll get rid of that. And I told them not to as a joke. And they didn't get rid of it. So then I lived there. I had little dinosaurs around my wall, which was just I can't even imagine. Not that I had any games, so there wasn't anyone coming over to hang out. But I was like, what if I did have someone come over? Don't mind the dinosaurs on my wall.
Yeah.
I swear I'm an adult.
Yeah, I'm all grown up now. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's listeners on the loose.
Someone just texted in about unforgettable dates, because we were talking about that earlier. They said, I went on a Tinder date. The person looked nothing like her pictures. Very, very unattractive. So I excused myself to go to the restroom, where I texted my buddy to tell him how unattractive she was looking. Well, I thought I did. I ended up texting it to her. And then it got very awkward.
No.
Oh. Well, that ended the date.
Did it?
Right. It'd be funnier if it didn't.
I know. If she's still sitting at that table, just I'm going to hang here for that. You got to storm out. You got to have some dignity and storm out.
Someone said I went on a date with this guy that took me to a very fancy, nice restaurant. And when the check was ready, he started patting down his pants pocket and, quote unquote, realized he forgot his wallet.
Oh.
So I had to pay for the $125 meal. And now going on a date, I always think I'm going to have to pay half, which I wouldn't have had a problem doing, but he never hit me up after that.
Oh, so really it's like she was on the hook for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder if that's his style. If he doesn't like the date, he maybe leaves it in his car. And if he likes the date, he's like, oh wait, I think I left my wallet in the car, or I didn't bring it at all. I wonder if that's his the way he gets out of it.
Somebody said when I went to Annie's, that strip club in Astoria, I talked with this one person eating potato salad, and her breath was horrible. The rest of her was okay.
Yeah, well, if you're a stripper eating potato salad and then getting involved with the custies, that doesn't seem like the right thing.
This really sounds like a real trip.
It really, it sounds like my kind of joint.
I don't know.
Really, just just the awkward strip club with people that just don't quite fit into the mainstream stripper association.
That's your kind of joint?
That's my kind of joint. It's like, you know what? I feel at home with awkwardness.
Yeah, when I see BJ, I think down and out strippers.
Yeah. Exactly.
With one leg.
Yeah. Those are my people. What? 206-421-ROCK. Text.
Maybe I need to start coming to your board game. I need to start coming to your board game parties if these are the people you're attracting.
Right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you never know what could happen.
Sure, why not?
Oh, somebody want to know if any of us are watching Godzilla versus King Kong tonight.
I am. Listen, I will. Yes. I hope it's good. Gosh, I hope it's good.
You watching it tonight, or are you going to wait for the weekend?
No, I'm gonna watch it tonight because I really want to warn people, because it's on HBO Max, and I'm telling you right now, HBO Max so far they are 0 for 2 with me when it comes to their big blockbuster productions.
Oh, are they on notice?
They're 2-0, dude.
Yeah,
well,
totally
2-0 with you two geniuses, but I think Rev is just trolling me because Wonder Woman was just...
Wonder Woman was a fine movie. You just hate wonders and women.
Yeah,
man. No, I
chauvinist pig.
I love the first Wonder Woman. That's why I hated the second one. It was like such an inferior movie compared to the first Wonder Woman.
I mean, okay, sure, she can lasso lightning bolts and fly through the sky, but, who can't?
Yeah, exactly. And then, Justice League, look, whatever.
It was way better than that mess of the original movie.
Well,
though.
yes, again, but you know what? If you're going to say, look, instead of giving you a pile of crap, you know what? I'm going to give you grape nuts. You know what I mean? Yeah, grape nuts is going to taste better than a pile of excrement.
Yeah, I like grape nuts.
You said something that kind of makes me, am I the only one that just doesn't watch movies on weeknights? I don't know why, but movies are only meant for the weekend for me.
Whoa. What?
Yeah,
what?
I will not, unless I have to watch a movie for like an interview or something that's work-based, or we had like tickets to go to a screening and then that's the only day you can go. Otherwise, movies are only meant for the weekend.
I agree with you.
Really? What?
I just don't like to.
What?
I have stuff to do, or I'm just not going to focus.
The only movies that I watch during the week are just if they're ones that I'm not actually watching. So, like, once again, I'll put on American Pie again for the 9th time.
I watched a whole new movie right on Monday night, and I think it's an Oscar-nominated movie as well.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
Nice.
Close. Very close. No, it's called Sound of Metal.
I heard that's awesome.
Dude, it's amazing. It's about a metal drummer who is basically his life is just completely upended because he loses his hearing. And it's his journey going through that. And it's heavy, but it was a really, really good movie.
And where's that at?
I think we saw it on Amazon Prime.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Speaking of Amazon Prime, though we did finish a movie on a weeknight, but it was only because there was like 30 minutes left, and we finished that Batista film, Final Score, that's on Amazon Prime, and it was awesome.
So I'm trying to figure out your rules. So you can finish a movie on a weeknight, but you can't watch a full movie on a weeknight.
Yes.
I think your rules might be as dumb as my communication rules. I think your movie rules and my communication rules are on the same level of dumb.
I just view watching movies as like a weekend activity.
Look, I can understand why you'd want to, and we've been trained that way since at least movies used to be released on Fridays, and that makes sense, going into the weekend. I am so overjoyed that it's out tonight. That means I get to do stuff on the weekend too and get a bonus, like something to look forward to on a Wednesday.
Fair.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I'll be watching it. I just hope it's good. I'm really worried about there's another movie coming out in April, Mortal Kombat, which is also an HBO Max thing.
Cool too, yeah.
I know, but I'm worried because they're let me watch it for free, Rev. That's what I'm worried about.
Don't worry. Just embrace the trash and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, embrace the trash. You pick the topic, you guide the show, 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. It's listeners on the loose. More of your calls, more of your texts at 934 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. Deformed trees, mutated wildlife, and no humans for miles. 10 years after the disaster at Fukushima, see what this irradiated ecosystem can teach us about nuclear fallout on Radioactive Forest. Plus, looking for the most diverse marine life on the planet? Dive into the Coral Triangle and experience a frenzy of wildlife you've got to see to believe on nature's greatest secret. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
How about this? We already have a review for Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh, wow.
Well, it came out today.
It has been out. Okay.
So it says I already watched the movie, and it's incredible. The CGI is awesome, and I plan on watching it again tonight with my wife. I watched it without her first because she doesn't stop talking during movies. LOL.
That's a good call. All right, that's one good review.
9:30 in the morning. They already watched Godzilla?
What a treat that is, though. That's what I mean. I love that they released it on a Wednesday.
That's amazing. You think they took off from work so they could watch Godzilla? Versus King Kong,
maybe. Unless he had the graveyard shift and he came home and watched it.
So who are you rooting for?
Who are you rooting?
Ooh.
You know,
without knowing anything about the movie.
They're both good guys. That's why I kind of don't like it. Godzilla ends up being a good guy, and of course Kong is always a good guy. So that's why this is a tough one for me.
I'm definitely going Team Godzilla.
I'm going Team Kong.
Oh, I got to go with Team Godzilla, man. That nuclear breath. It's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, Danny, you can breathe fire.
Right?
He's a big gorilla. I like him.
You can say that about anybody.
Fine.
Also, 80% on Rotten Tomatoes already.
8-0?
8-0.
Whoa. And it is, are our theaters open? I think they are. I think we found out that they are, right?
Yeah, and I heard they're doing some kind of contest where you can rent out a theater to watch it. Not rent out, but win a theater to be able to watch it with your friends.
Ooh.
Which would be kind of fun. Yep. As long as they give you popcorn.
Yeah, I even though the theater is open, I don't know if I'm ready to go back and do that. And again, it's free right on my TV because why don't I? So I know, and I have a good enough sound system and a big enough screen for me. So I'll be watching that bad boy today.
Going back to Annie's, the strip club in Astoria. Somebody said we went to Annie's and the only girl working had flapjack boobs. My wife was like, "If you want flapjacks, I'll make you some at home for free." So I chugged my beer quickly and we left.
There you go.
It's now referred to as Flapjack Annie's in our friend group.
Now, I don't understand if, was the wife saying basically was that euphemistic for sex, or was she going to really make him some flapjacks?
I think she was really making him some flapjacks.
Yeah, I'm in for either at that point.
Okay, then. I think both would have been great.
Sure. Oh, BJ, someone has to take issue with what you just said.
Yes.
They say Godzilla and Kong are not good guys, BJ. They're forces of nature. They just happen to do the right thing every now and then.
Oh. That's
okay. Well, I would argue, but I'm not really a Godzilla or Kong file, so
I will still want to argue it though.
Yeah, only because of the fact that they do end up doing some cool things for people. But I guess forces of nature makes that. I can understand that. Though Kong did protect multiple women in all the movies he's been in, so he obviously has a protective instinct, like a creature, not like a force of nature. Godzilla, I have no clue about.
One texter says, I got tickets to see Godzilla versus Kong in the theaters tonight in Olympia.
Nice.
Oh, all right. To be able to see something on the big screen again is going to be, I wonder what that's going to feel like, because it's been so long that, will it blow me away? Will it be too much? It's been so long.
I had a friend that went, and they said the only thing that they noticed that was really different was that it was like, wow, they turned up the volume a lot. And it's like, no, they've been playing it the exact same. You're just not used to theater sound anymore.
Yeah, that's probably it. It's been so long since we've been in a theater.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you're right. I bet that sound is going to be a beating.
Another review for Kong already. Someone watched it this morning, and they said it's pretty good, surprisingly. It has a lot of heart, but Kong Skull Island is still my favorite by far from the Monsterverse.
Ooh, Kong Skull Island. Which one was that one? That was
Jack Black?
I don't think that was the Jack Black one.
I don't know.
Because it was I can't think of who.
There was a lot of them in the recent years.
Was Samuel L. Jackson in one of them?
Yes.
Yep, and this is Skull Island's the one with Samuel L. Jackson,
Yes.
Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, and John Goodman.
Yeah.
What was the one with The Rock in it then?
That's Rampage.
Rampage.
Oh, that's not even King Kong.
Off of the video game, which did have a King Kong type monkey in it.
Unbelievable.
I think he would win. I'm rooting for him.
All right.
Okay. Just because The Rock was in it.
Yes.
Right.
Somebody says, I'm not rooting for Godzilla. Godzilla is just a simp who died over a girl who kept running away from him. Go Team Zilla.
Oh, fun fact.
Okay.
If you hashtag Kong or Godzilla on Twitter, they have little emojis for them.
Aww.
Yeah, they do that every once in a while.
I thought that was cute.
And I thought there was a movie back in the day where they went up and they teamed up. Didn't they team up and go fight some other bad guys after a while? I thought that was the original King Kong versus Godzilla, that they ended up like being buddies.
No, that's Tom and Jerry. I understand how you get that confused.
Yeah, that one also
Tom and
out on
Jerry are the
HBO
ones.
Max, yeah.
They fought all the kaiju. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's listeners on the loose.
Somebody took my advice. I have to say I took Steve's advice and I watched Final Score, the Batista movie, yesterday. Surprisingly good movie for the cliche premise.
Well, I want to know on the scale of Taken to 10 or 1 to Taken, what do we think? I mean, Steve, Taken's the original.
Oh, it's not better than Taken, but if you like movies like Taken, it's right up your alley.
Yeah.
You know, look, I mean, I enjoy certain brands of beverage. Like, I like Diet Coke, but, you know, if you hand me like an RC Cola, I'll still drink it.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, it's pretty good.
I'm actually, that's a really good analogy because I don't know. I've got some friends that will not drink another, like they're Diet Coke fans, and if you give them anything else, I mean, they'll throw it against the wall. It'll be just like, I don't want this. This is not for me. So at least you're the kind of guy that's like, you know what? I'll take whatever you give me. I mean, because otherwise I got nothing.
Yeah, I like grape soda, and sometimes my wife will get one of those like healthier Zevia sodas that are grape flavored. I'm like, good enough.
Are they?
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to the Zevias. I mean, because Zevia is a healthier version. It surely isn't as good as as Diet Coke, but it took me a while. But once you get used to it, you're like, yeah, we're fine.
If I'm Zevia, I would be like, Zevia, we're better than LaCroix.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like that same like world, but it definitely has way better taste than that.
Oh no, I would not put them in the. I know what you're saying, Steve, but they are at least a soda trying to be like a soda. Yeah, I mean they're not as good as but I wouldn't put them in the same category as LaCroix, that's for sure, because they're better than that.
And Danny just showed me the Final Score movie with Batista got like 70-something% on Rotten Tomatoes.
71.
Wow.
Granted, the audience did not like it as much as the critics because it got 35%.
35%. Boy, that is so weird when there's such disconnects between the audience and the critics. And usually it's the other way around. The critics hate something and the audience loves it. It is weird that the audience not a big fan.
I would have thought it would have been the other way around for sure on this one. Like, I didn't think a critic would like this at all.
Do you think it's because people don't like the fact that it's basically a ripoff of Taken?
I don't know. People probably just don't like it because it's cheesy and dumb. But I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but the critics liked it. That's
but we
weird.
don't know what critics are these. Is it like, Bobby's Basement Reviews or something like that?
Bobby's Basement Reviews sounds like a whole other type of genre that they'd be doing, but okay.
Like, is there any reputable known publications that reviewed this movie? Like, I have a feeling like, a big name publication's probably like, I'm not watching this crap.
I always am a little suspicious anyway when it's like a review of a movie coming to Netflix or Amazon Prime, because we know how anything else I buy on Amazon, how the ratings go. You know what I mean? Some people can be hired to say good things. So I don't know if I trust anything anymore.
I'm looking at the reviews. I don't recognize a single publication of all of these writers. Not a single one.
Whoops. Well, okay,
but
then.
They're quote unquote critics.
All right.
And that can make or break a movie.
I was going to get my wife to watch the Batista movie, but if only 35% of the people like it, I can't do it, Steve. Damn it. Sorry, pal.
Oh, we got one in Forbes.
Oh, Forbes.
The business
Yeah, they liked
website?
it. Yeah.
But yeah, why are they doing movie
They do
reviews?
the surveys all the time.
And Los Angeles Times also gave it a good review.
Boom.
Oh,
Now
the
you can
LA
watch
Times
it.
is this. Okay,
now
that's
you can
something.
watch it, BJ.
I'm sure my wife is part of the 35%. Or actually part of these 75% that don't like it.
Somebody said, hey, guys, you were complaining that there's no Waffle House here in Washington, but in Tacoma, we have Waffle Stop, which I wager is better with their sausage gravy and bacon chunks and bacon syrup.
Woo! Yes. Okay. Another, the South End again is winning.
I forgot about the Waffle Stop.
Do we have anything like... I mean, we have the Pancake Corral, but again, they're mostly pancakes on the east side. We need a Waffle Corral, too. All right, fine. Let's see. We have a big question that has to be answered, and it doesn't nothing to do with waffles or pancakes. It has everything to do with Ryan Castle and Michael Strahan. What do they have in common? I'll tell you at 9:49 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and Michael Strahan have in common?
Gotten a lot of sacks. 141 and a half, to be precise.
Really?
Don't ask me about the half.
You're a half. I always thought you were a half sacker.
One texter says Steve appreciates both sacks.
Okay.
See? There you go.
That's it.
They both want to get with Kelly Ripa.
Sure.
Oh, they both want to phone Kelly Ripa.
Oh,
Sure.
hey.
Rufus does not like Kelly Ripa, apparently.
Rufus is not having any of that. Okay. Well, Michael Strahan, he's had that gap between his front teeth, and he's had that since he was a kid. And look, the dude's got money. He can afford to fix it, but he hasn't. Matter of fact, I guess he's really embraced it in the past. And back in 2012, he said, quote, "There is so much pressure to be perfect. You can fix everything now. For me, I made the conscious effort to say, this is who I am. I'm not perfect. I don't want to try to be perfect." But then yesterday, he posted a video of himself getting it fixed once and for all. Now,
no way. That's part of his brand.
Yeah, but dude, we're so close to April Fool's Day.
Yeah,
I just don't trust this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, some people think it's just a removable dental piece. We'll find out if he's for real or he's pulling a Volkswagen. We will find out. Meanwhile, Ryan Castle, all he's pulling is a 12-pack, and that's next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
Did you bring up Pokemon? I saw somebody shared like a meme, and it just cracked me up. Because I guess there was for a brief period of time there was like some of the hot spots for the Pokemon game were at gentlemen's clubs. So people were going to gentlemen's clubs. Nice. So there's a gentlemen's club by the name of Vixens. I don't know where it is, but we need to visit it because it says rare Pokemon in the VIP room, and it's a big sign outside of their building. And then the name of that Pokemon card or the Pokemon is Asclepius.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I file for bankruptcy, do I have to appear in court? That makes me nervous.
Going to court is never something that's easy to do. However, when you file bankruptcy, you usually only have to attend one hearing at the courthouse. Of course, I'll be there with you. And when you go to court, it's not before the judge. It's actually with the trustee or the trustee's attorney. One of the things that's critical in a bankruptcy is that you give your attorney and the court all of your information. You list all of your assets and all of your creditors. That's what we're trading for your discharge, is your true and honest disclosure of your assets and liabilities. And so the court hearing is just usually about a 5-minute deal where you show up and reaffirm and swear that all the information you've given the court and your attorney is correct.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.